And hello there, entrepreneurs. How are you doing? Today, we're going to be talking about the 5 best digital marketing strategies to empower your business. This stuff is really, really powerful. We're going to talk about what you can do, what is going to work today in today's market, and a lot more. And as you can see, I'm on the road now. Not here in my normal studios. Actually, we're up in the Atlanta area right now and getting a chance to hide out in the back room here of Gina's mother. And so we get a chance to do one of the rooms here. This was kind of like room that they turned into multi-purpose for many different reasons. So hey, I'm taking it over right now with their permission, and we're able to do that. But I want to share with you today a lot of exciting things that are happening and what's going on, particularly with digital, because I saw that article and I want to talk about that and share it with you, because that's really what we're all about here at Agorapreneurs. As Agorapreneurs, we're talking about the things that you can do peacefully and voluntarily to be able to build your business, to be able to have the kind of operation that you want, to be able to live the life of your dreams. That's really what it's all about, being able to help you and give you the power to do that. And we're doing this in a number of different ways. One of the ways we're talking about with digital marketing is using live streams. And we are sponsored by the good folks over there at Restream. Restream provides what I see as just a fabulous way for us to take the message and send it out to a number of different locations. So, excuse me. That's something caught in my throat there. And by the way, this is part of the benefit of live. When you get a little thing in your throat, well, you just keep going and do it that way. So we're coming at you live right now. And matter of fact, that means you also have an opportunity, excuse me, to get involved. If you've got a comment or you have something you wanted to share, by all means, whatever platform you're getting this on, you can jump in there, and we would love to hear from you. We're in several different places across the net, on Facebook, over on LinkedIn, we're over on Twitter, and able to get over there, YouTube channel as well. All of these together, powered by Restream, and it's something that you want to take a look at and see what's available for you. Well, as we look at this right here, I saw this article I really enjoyed. Let me make this a little bit bigger here for you so you can see that. The 5 best digital marketing strategies to empower your business, written by Kevin Leyes. Kevin, I hope I'm not mispronouncing your name there. Leyes. He's an Entrepreneur Leadership Network contributor and does a lot of that. I love what he said here. He said that digital marketing can really change the game. And there's several things you can do. One, he talks about, is digital marketing strategies. Number one, create a killer content strategy. And I'm going to have to agree strongly on that. Getting that kind of strategy gives you the ability to have people leaning in. The reason is, I think he mentioned it here as well, when he said that 80% of shoppers say they prefer to receive company information via articles over advertisements. That means they prefer to gather information about your brand organically than through the ads. And you know, that makes all the sense in the world. What you can do is, when you set out to solve a problem for someone, you're going to do a lot better than just saying, oh, here's a bunch of our new stuff. We're wonderful, buy our stuff. Everybody's saying that. You want to build the relationship, and a way to build a relationship very well is through content. Content marketing strategy really works well. As a matter of fact, on that thing here, I think I got a slide down here I want to share with you that you can see that here. I've got a 5K program that's available for you free. It's a content building program. You go to terrybrock.com/5K, and notice the K over here. That K is in lowercase. So be sure and jump over there and take a look at that. You'll find that there's a lot of information on how to get ideas for content, how to use them, put them together, some of the tools, as well as how to then implement those, get it done rapidly, and send it out. I got to say, this is something that's very important, because what you want to do is make it so that it's easy, and make sure that you can get with the program very easily and work on it. And by the way, we got some comments coming in over here. Let me bounce back to my other little screen here. There we are, using Ecamm to bounce around here. We have somebody joining us over here, a Facebook user. Hey, Rockstar. Yes, indeed. Well, thank you. Somebody over in our Video Rockstars area that talks about video and how you can use this. Thank you for being here and for being part of that. And so when you're doing that, one of the things I talk about in the 5K program is that you are going to be able to get a lot of good information, and I'll show you how to collect that and some tools that you can use for free. I mean, one of them, for example, is Google Docs, using Google Docs to store information. Keep that as a running place to put ideas when you hear about it. I like that because I can access it when I'm using my smartphone. I can access it when I'm using my laptop. When I'm using that, it works out very nicely. And I've got one place to go. I don't also have to remember to save it because it saves it automatically there on Google Docs. But also creating the content when you want to put content in there, using that voice typing is amazing. We've heard people talk about that over and over because I share it in many different places. Voice typing, it's free. It's part of Google Docs, and it gives you the ability to do some really nice content creation in a beautiful way. I would encourage you strongly to look into that and look at the benefits of using that kind of information, using that and getting it there. And by the way, if you're catching this now and catching it live particularly, and you think, oh, here's a way that I use content, I'd love to hear from you and give you a chance to get your publicity out there as well and let people know where you are coming from and where you are. If you got a blog, or maybe a YouTube channel, maybe a podcast, and you want people to know about that, this would be a good time. We'll be happy to help you out. We love promoting fellow entrepreneurs and helping them to get more done, be able to do more with what they're doing, and be able to use that a lot. As an entrepreneur myself, I'm really dedicated to helping you. That's where the idea of Agorapreneurs comes in. The entrepreneur part is starting your business and developing that, being the kind of person that you want to be, helping others and helping them to achieve the goals that they want. And the agora part goes back to the Greek word of agora, which means open spaces. And it means people living freely with each other and living voluntarily, not initiating force or coercion. That's the key term there, initiating. And you're living voluntarily. You're doing that in a very free flow, free market way. And I really think that's the way to do it. So doing that, I think, will be really helpful. Well, let's go back here to the article that we have here. It talks about make the most of your email list. A lot of times people say, hey, email is gone. Well, I have to agree with what Kevin said here. Email marketing can have an ROI as high as $44 for every dollar spent. That would be interesting to see how that is, because I see that. I see that you build a relationship with them. So there's huge potential there. So focus on building your email list, offer a discount or free download in exchange for emails. Matter of fact, that's what I'm doing right now. You'll see in my 5K program that I've been mentioning to you here. That 5K program gives you the ability, let's see, bring that back up over here. There we are. The 5K program to get involved with my email list, that you can be there. You'll get a chance to see what's going on. And at any time you can opt out. You can say, yes, matter of fact, I feel very strongly you shouldn't have people there that don't want to be on your list. They're just going to get upset and it's costing you money. So be on those lists that you're going to use, get involved with them, and put that to practical use. Then you'll be able to do much, much better on that. So I think it was really right on target on the money on that one. And then 3, use social media to create relationships. I'm going to underscore that one and highlight that. Create relationships. Most people under the age of 65 are on at least one social media platform. Social media is an excellent place to share content and build a reputation. Customers use social media to inform their purchasing decisions, as well as 54% of people on social media use it to research before purchasing. 71%, that's a big number, say that social media referrals make them more likely to purchase. So we see that that is really important. Make sure that you're using social media. I'm using the various platforms, and I'm using a tool that lets me send it out quickly to a lot of people. That tool is called Fan Booster, and I don't have an affiliate link here for it or any of that right now, but I would suggest you look into a tool like that. Fan Booster is the one I'm using, that takes the information and then repurposes it in several different places. Puts it over into, for instance, YouTube, and it will put, or take it from YouTube, put it someplace, put it into Twitter, or put it into Instagram, put it into Facebook and different places on Facebook. And I like the fact that you can schedule that. So you can say, well, I want to do that every 32 hours, for instance. So that way you're rolling it around the clock. So sometimes people will see it there in the morning, sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes at night. And when you're working with an audience that is global, as many of us are, then what you want to do is be able to reach them and help them any time possible. that will be really, really a good thing to do and be able to let them see the capability and how they can use that to achieve their goals. So set it up there with the social cause. Step up for a social cause. That's another way you can do it as well. When you have a social cause, you're saying not only are you helping us, but you're helping others. As a matter of fact, a real joy for me just recently, one of the charities, one of the groups that I really enjoy, Foundation for Economic Education, asked me to do a program, and we got a chance to talk about content creation, talk about working in media and how to do that, and how to effectively be an entrepreneur and get your word out. So having those causes can really help. And then finally, he mentions one final area that, again, I'm going to have to agree strongly with him on this: use remarketing and retargeting. In other words, getting that out there. Have you ever Googled something and then seen ads for it everywhere afterward? Well, that's something that is available. And I think when done the right way, it's good. When done the wrong way, it's not good at all. When you're pestering someone, I'll give you a way that it's done really well. Let's say I was in the market for a car, and I type in, I might want an SUV, and I want it to have these features, etc. If I'm looking to find some, hey, I like the idea that they would bring ads about those SUVs in the area that I'm looking for and let me see them. That's a good thing. And I think that when we're looking for a specific item, it's good. Where it goes wrong and where it gets way off track is when I'm not looking for something that's just a broadcast. They're talking to me about something that doesn't relate to me at all. You feel the same way, I'm sure, that you don't want to see those ads that really don't have anything to do with what you're doing, that's not caring about you and your need. So we want to constantly look at how can we target better and meet the needs of people who are in our target market. This is, I think, a really important area. So again, the article here, let me zip back up here to the top on this. This is, and make this a little bit smaller so you can see that. The 5 Best Digital Marketing Strategies to Empower Your Business by Kevin Lays. I think that's pronounced correctly. And Kevin, if you see this or someone sees it and let me know I'm mispronouncing it, by all means, let me know on that. And I like the way that he mentioned here the points that are there in the final thoughts. Digital marketing is a powerful tool that you should keep in your repertoire. There are several areas to focus on, so do not get overwhelmed, especially if you own a small business. Start with one and work your way out. I agree with that. And track your progress, do that, and think about how you can do that and how you can up your game there in digital marketing and make it better all the time, because I think that's really what our goal is. We want to make sure that as we work with this, that we're targeting and we're helping others in a profound way. And so I would love to hear from you. Drop me a note. And matter of fact, don't forget about the 5K program on content creation. You can use that. There's no charge for it. You get some videos, you get some really detailed work, and also you'll get a chance to see how you can create your own content based on what I've done there and the way that we look at that. So I look forward to your comments. If you're watching this in the recorded version, by all means, just leave a note. We'll be checking these regularly, and I'll look forward to hearing from you there. Take care now.